Hello, hello. Welcome back to another day with SHM Cardboard Kings. Today is a box opening. Not oh man. These glasses do not do well with the lighting as they is, do they? One second. 1 second. Ooh, okay. That looks a lot better. I was just doing a shadow on my eyes. Okay, so yesterday we did a mail call. It was a pretty good mail call. Let's try and make me a little. And lots of cards, lots of new cards. I think it's probably the biggest mail call we've had to date. I do still have my card trader order coming in. I think it's probably going to be another month before all the cards show up to get them mailed to me. So I'm not looking forward to the shipping. The shipping on that order is like $40. I'm not really sure why. Typically I pay like 10 bucks, but yeah, pretty miserable shipping. I'm probably going to message them to see if I can arrange something different. But that is yesterday. I got a big old fat stack of cold foils. Everything's very exciting. And today we're back to METAZOO. What is dead may never die. Is that what was it? METAZOO. We did last week as well, but I got more stuff in. I finally got my Wilderness box in. This was recently purchased by Richard Garfield's company. They can I go down a little? Okay. They buy old dead games, try to revitalize them. METAZOO had a pretty major takeoff early on. Very fascinating game design, unique art, very unique art, kind of a cult following, a lot of real world aspects in the design of the cards, which we'll look at as we're opening them up, as we see what the meta and METAZOO is. And the zoo being, of course, cryptozoology. Now, we've got second edition spell book. Oh, this is the second edition of Cryptid Nation, the spell book. This will have like a mat, a rule book, a coin, some card sleeves, and 10 booster packs. And then we've got UFO, which we did a box of last week as well. There are, how many are there in there? 36 booster packs in these boxes. And Wilderness. Wilderness is the one I'm really excited for. I'm here in the Allegheny Forest, where Mr. Bigfoot himself resides. You can't go to a single convention or thing, outdoorsy, anything around here without having Bigfoot folk there with all their plaster casts of his feet print, explaining all about him, the portals through space-time he bends, all sorts of fun, unique stuff. We've also been featured on Bigfoot Hunters on the television. So, Bigfoot's a big part around here. Also, Mothman is a big part of my personal history. My grandma grew up in Point Pleasant. So lots of cryptidness in my... So, I always really liked it, but these boxes are worth nothing. At this point, they're starting from scratch. They're just going to keep the IP. I have a feeling it's going to end up a digital board game. That might be my hot take. Not board game, but a digital card game. Because they're announcing new cards and a new set and new gameplay first quarter of next year. Which, if you know anything about card games, usually the run-up from design to send to the printers is 18 months. Or so, I mean, it hits the printer at 18 months. The design process is even longer. So how are they bypassing that 18th month run up? How are they going straight, churning these cards out? I don't know. I mean, maybe they're using some shadier printers. I mean, these all, I think, were packed in China, which honestly, not that bad still. The packs are super easy to open. I really love that about this game. But you're not, I mean, we're not going to be seeing like Cardamundi or any of the big boys in that arena. So the other option I think is digital, which, you know, if you know anything about Richard Garfield's recent endeavors, it's a whole lot of card games, digital dark card games specifically. Even though I think he's been doing some auto battlers and stuff recently, or at least he's been like in that scene. So maybe, I don't know, wouldn't that be a loop-de-loo? Comes back to MetaZoo just to make it into an auto battler with all these cryptids. Well, who knows? We'll see. Even a game developed, unless they're just doing like a bunch of graphic changes, it could be a game they've already developed. Who knows? We'll see by next March what the plans for MetaZoo are. But all that is to say, these old cards, they published a letter saying these cards will not be used, so there's not a whole lot of value in these anymore. Now, maybe the game takes off, right? And we're hitting like Pokemon levels, Yu-Gi-Oh levels, and then these old sets that were overprinted into oblivion are finally worth something. I don't believe it. So we're gonna open them up. We're gonna like through them. I'm more interested in the cards, the design. I want to see, you know, what's going on. I've done a couple spell books of second edition already. I really like these because you can get them pretty cheap. The Cryptid, you always get the Cryptid Nation promo. The little rule book is cute. It's just a tiny little book. This map I really don't want to have to take apart, but actually this one came across. Well, okay, this one much easier than the last time. But it's a whole map with all the cryptids featured in the set and where they are in the country. So that's pretty cool. I really like that. I'm probably gonna put one of these up on the wall. I like those. We get this big old block of auras, which I probably won't open. But I don't know if you can see that seam or that thicker one in the middle. There's one shining. I think it's always a fire aura. There's one right there. Probably will not bother opening those up because it's all auras. These sleeves are nice. These sleeves and this token, these little coins, they're actually really, I mean, they're light metal. They're basically just like a arcade token, and I really like them. I'm gonna keep a couple of them. Let me see which. I think it's the Loveland Frog. I don't know. If you can get them. Ooh. But yeah, so those cool little coins. Actually, the thing I like about these spell books is these cards won't sell, but these sleeves and the coin will go for $5. I spent $7 on this box. Sell these on eBay for $5, and then I just get 10 booster packs to open up, and these are the tokens. I'm just gonna keep them in the box this time around. But they're easy. As a player, this is a very token heavy game, so it's not nearly as easy to go out and about and play as you'd hope. And especially with the card mechanics that are in this. Ooh, I got my garbage can. 1 sec. Gotta scoot. Alright. Yeah, so we'll showcase off some of the meta aspects of the cards. Here. Let's see. Alright. We got Exploding Mine. Killer Clown, Moon-Eyed People, trying to find. There's Sam. Gluttony. Lightning in a bottle. I'm gonna look a fool. I'm gonna look a fool and not see one of the abilities I'm about to talk about here. Scatter shot. Alright, we've got two types of hollows where the monster itself. This is a reverse hollow. This is the Lake Worth monster from down in Texas. Oh, there's a lake and there's an aura. Alright. So, alright, don't make me look a fool. Actually, what card am I really looking for? I guess I'm not really looking for any card in particular. Nothing's really that valuable. I think the most valuable card in this whole set, probably any of these sets, is $4. And they haven't seen sales in probably weeks at this point. So that's the only reason I normally have like the card hunt across the bottom. But there's really no need to do that this time around. White Fang. Sam's EMF device. Dragon's Breath. Morpheus. Squonk. And we've got a Snallygaster in reverse. A City and a Frost Aura. And if you're like, well, wait a sec, weren't you doing a whole bunch of Flesh and Blood openings? Isn't Worlds Osaka happening this Thursday? Yes, I normally do, but I've got a case of Rosetta coming. I've got a collector box of Founders coming for Magic. So we should have hopefully a Rosetta case for next week and then a Founders collector box for the week after. I only got one box. I don't know. We'll see. Founders is in a really weird position where everyone hates it or everyone loves it, and I don't know. We'll see where that lands. I don't want to invest too heavily into it until I see kind of where sentiment lands with all the new changes they're coming with that. Enfield Monster, Luck Potion, Stone Skin, the Loveland Frogman in a normal hollow. I think the normal hollows are worth more most of the time. Mountain and Lightning Aura. So the Mothman is was originally, I think, like their main mascot, but boy does the Loveland Frogman end up on everything. I think my shirt that I got from a bundle that I bought of theirs was also just the Loveland Frogman, and I don't know, he's a little more cuddly. I mean, he's not, look, I mean, this is the Mothman. Who do you want, that or the Loveland Frog? Come on. Not that. Wait. Oh, well. Can't find it now. But, MetaZoo. Not on any of these. I would like a Bigfoot. I want to open a Bigfoot. I think I got one last week, but I want a hollow one this week. If possible, we'll see what we got. Speaking of cute Mothman, there's the Chibi Mothman. We got the Fireball. Pass Trap. There's an issue with these cards. I really don't like how easily they stick together. It makes it really hard. The Crossroads. Ice Spell. Power Up Blue. Unending Fire Crystal. Lots of crystals in this set. Island of Water. Bookmark. Giant Salamander, White Fang, Sam's Rabbit Foot, Black Cat. I do kind of hope... So originally, this set was supposed to have I think a Netflix series. Ooh, Mermaid Scales. Like way back when it was like really blowing up after the Kickstarter. And then I think, they squandered all their money and everything. And, well, they brought in this idiot to run it. He just kind of was like, LOL, I'm going to take all this money, buy a yacht, and bounce. And that's kind of the downfall of MetaZoo. But originally they were going to do a TV show. And I really think, like a cartoon with all of this would have been really cool. It's really a shame that that didn't end up happening. Matlock, Sam's 4-leaf clover, the Enfield monster, a hoop snake. I actually sold a hoop snake. That's one of the very few cards I've sold. Ooh, black hole shard. That looks cool. I like the kind of like cosmic hollow like Pokemon has. Alright, we got the Bunny Man. He looks a little creepy. Giant Salamander. Water Gun. The Skeleton's Lantern. Dragon's Breath. Ice Storm. Shock Aura. Quetzalcoatlus. I'm really happy. Oh, this is a rare. I'm really happy that the clumping isn't as bad. We'll see how it shows up with UFO. But the last time I did an opening, like, I would just get like 4 or 5 of the same rares across them, and it was really, really bad. And I kind of made the UFO box opening kind of lame, which is why I had 3 boxes of it, but I'm like, I'm not going to open up 3 boxes of basically the same card over and over and over. So I'm hoping this time we got Cryptid Nation, Wilderness, and UFO. And then honestly, these will probably just kind of live in a box until we see what happens. The Squonk! It's just a little guy. Winter and Aura. Yeah, we'll see what ends up happening with the game after March. I mean, honestly, just because, I mean, I've already got a whole bunch listed, and I've sold 3 cards, I think, over the last 4 or 5 months. So, not really a point in listing more cards instead of listing more Magic or more. Ooh, reverse hollow chibi Mothman. Or Flesh and Blood. Honestly, Flesh and Blood makes up like 90% of my sales at this point, so it gets priority for listing. Last potion, or not potion, dearie me. Last pack of the spell book. We got Chaos Potion, the GGG Bird, Moon-Eyed People, the Skeleton's Lanterns, Funeral Mountain Terrashot. I really don't know what that's supposed to actually be. I mean, is this just a casket on a bull, it looks like, or something? I don't know. Menahune, Squonk. Oh, and a reverse foil joint snake. That is not a snake to tread on. All right, now let's do Wilderness. Very excited about Wilderness. I haven't done a box Wilderness yet. And this will probably be the last week we do MetaZoo for quite a while. But we Ooh, oh, come on. Honestly, I'm really excited to see what set gets announced at Osaka. I don't know what day they're doing the announcements for it, but starting Thursday, Friday, and then I don't know. Catch Riled Up, our podcast I do with my friend Andrew, Riled Up Fab over on Twitch, and maybe we'll have some Osaka news by that point. Probably nothing too crazy, but there's always a chance. So we'll probably be talking about that a bit, plus any announcements. All right, let's get ourselves a Sasquatch. Man, I just love these easy to open packs. All right. Here we go. Okay, so we were talking about the meta portion of MetaZoo. See that little star there? If there is a camera within eyesight, this beastie gains or gains whatever that symbol is. I don't know what that symbol is. But it's really cool that a lot of card effect. I mean, obviously these don't count in like tournament format, or they didn't in competitive. But for the casual player, it added a ton of fun stuff. There's things like, whichever one of you can, yell the loudest or count the number of lights in the room, if it's even this, odd that, or, little things like that. Peninsula Python. So, I always thought that was really cool. Phantom Jogger. Janet and Rosetta Vandevort? From Central Park. They must be spooky ghosts. Whitey? Ozark Howler. Oh, and the Jackalope is our first reverse holo. And our second... Oh, so these ones have two rares like before. If Jersey Devil is within eyesight, this BC gains some symbol I don't know. Golden-haired girl. Also from New Jersey. Oh, an infectious token. Quiet Night. Frost Aura. I really like how easy to define like these are. Right, we got copper, silver, gold. Real basic symbols right there on the corner. Super easy for sorting by set. Yu-Gi-Oh should have taken a lesson. I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh is miserable. I know I talk about that a lot. Miserable to sort bulk for Yu-Gi-Oh. Let's see. What do we got here? We got Bill Dad. I would say the rough part about these cards is they don't show up too well on the camera. I've got their font is really small. Frost Shot, Ready the Defender. Oh, I think it's just a Beetlejuice snake. Spring Heel Jack, Joe Magarak, Sudden Camouflage, Terrify, even a Wampus Cat, Appalachia. People around here love it when you call it Appalachia. Ooh, the Chibi Playground. Little Chibi Biggie Foot. I really like how they'll hide the different cryptids into other cards. Some cards are just a combination of two cryptids. One riding on the other. It's just real goofy. Not all, I mean, most of the cryptids I think with locations are all real from around the country, but some of these cards are made up. The Idaho Potatoes, not a cryptid, a real potato. Peninsula Python from Peninsula, Ohio. Bunch of Flatlanders. The White Screamer, Beam Up. Another Whitey. Restricting Roots. Ooh, Old Man Winter, full foil. That looks cool, actually. That's a great foil job for this card. I like that. And Big Bird. With a Hornet token, a Daytime, and a Spirit Aura. Oh no, Bigfoot, alien intelligence. And those guys are on a card. I think we'll land on that. Lightning Strikes Twice, Poor Loveland Frogman. The Medford Schmooze. I think we just saw them on another card, actually. On Aura. White Screamer. Chibi Cute, or the Chibi Cumberland Dragon, Shatter Ice, the Ozark Howler, just a woolly mammoth, reverse hollow for mammoth, and Germinate. Uh-oh. Flesh and Blood stealing Germinate. The schmooze again. Oh, that's a pretty. Actually, I really like these aura. Are these auras? I don't think they're auras, but like dusk, sunrise, sunset, night are different cards that you'll see. We'll probably open a couple more, and they always look really beautiful. Kind of like a watercolor-esque sort of background. Let's see. Beaver Shark. What? Ooh. I wouldn't want to mess around with the Beaver Shark. I wonder if that was just a gar. Friendly Snowman. Looking super friendly. The River Mermaid. Going to North Carolina. Alright. Spook Light. Woo. Oh, come on. The El Verde Entity. The Spectrum Shift. Night Marchers. And the Iowa Dragon full hollow. Nice. And another woolly mammoth, not foil. Hornet Desert Frost. Alright, we got the Bildad, weird name. Dublin Lake Monster. It's like an undead sea serpent. Peninsula Python, Tidal Pool. John Henry. Look at them. I was actually really hoping to get Baby Blue Ox in the other set. Hugag. Ooh, the Snolligoster. Full foil. And our third woolly mammoth of the box. We were talking a little bit about clumpages. I think these booster packs having the double rares really make it mad. Ooh, almost damaged. Damaged straight out. This is some Belgium quality printing right there. Alright. Honey Island Swamp Monster. Power Up Purple. Tidal Pull. El Verde Entity. Weeping Black Angel. Where's that from? Cleveland? That makes sense. Okay. Night Marchers. And a Kindling Spark Root. Reverse foil. With the Green Clawed Monster. Billy Whack Monster. Fur-bearing trout. Furry fish is such a unique phenomenon that everyone seems to have, no matter where you're at in the country. That it just makes you think there's got to be a furry fish somewhere. Stone eating Gaiascatus? I couldn't tell you. Oh my gosh, another fully mammoth. Restricting Roots and a full foil woolly mammoth. We've got all three types of woolly mammoth that any person could hope to have. Not sure why it's rare. Another Kindling. Stars. The full moon. And our schedule changes up almost differently every week to week, except for Riled Up, which is every Friday. But if you want to know when these streams are happening, if you check the socials up there in the corner, we post a schedule usually by Sunday for the whole week. The Ohio grass, man. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. So we'll post that on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Pascagoula River Aliens? Pascagoula, Mississippi. Black Dog. Oh. Yeah, but if you check the socials, and then you'll see when we've got streams coming up. I usually do one opening a week. I try and do a mail call, and if not a mail call, depending on what my orders are looking like coming in, maybe I'll do a sorting stream. Or Mongolian Monster. Stone of Protection. Another John Henry. Spectrum Shift. Night Marchers. And the Seafood Barbecue. What? Destroy target beast, sea fish, crab, or octopus. Then recover 50 life points. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Turbocharge. A lot of these auras look really cool. Camouflage Potion. Glastonbury Glaucus? I don't know. Peak of Desire. Stone of Protection. Joe Magrak, I think. Wildfire. Phantom Car. Phantom Car is a really popular one, especially this time of year. You go on YouTube, you look up a bunch of Phantom Car videos. A good time. And a reverse foil Iowa Dragon. And a Golden Bear. Beaver Shark, Frost Elemental, Radioactive Hornets, Spooklight, John Henry, Survival Instincts, The Great Earthquake, ooh, and a foil Turbocharge, and a non-foil Iowa Dragon. Pet Token, Tiny, Small. I've always really liked the back of these cards too. It definitely gives it more of a... Actually, kind of reminds me of like Card Captor Sakura. That was a big... oh my gosh, why am I blanking on the name? Triple X Holic, Sakura, Clamp, I think? Yeah, Clamp. Honey Island, Swamp Monster, Pearl of Desire, Unicorn, Boulder of Power, Wildfire, Terrify, the Mishipeshu. Oh, Lake Superior. Interesting. Atmospheric Jellyfish. Sorry. That. Okay. Billy Whack Monster. Flare Shot. Power Up Purple. Toxic Water. Joe Magarak. Shatter Ice. Heat Wave. And a Starlight Bloom. Full foil. Another Jellyfish. Ooh, I like the Dark Auras too. Dark Auras always look really cool. Alright, we got an Explosion. Idaho Potatoes. Primordial Ooze. Toxic Water. Armored Scales. Survival Instincts. Well, that's an intimidating card. Mind Probe. Ooh, look at that foil. It's so subtle for the Living Earth sigil. You can barely see it on the camera. Oh, a little bit there. There, that's a little better. Okay, but yeah, that's cool. I know a game that's done sigils very similarly recently. Hateful Demise. Okay. Yeah, poor sigil prices in Flesh and Blood have just... The marbles have just bottomed out. They're all... Well, which is to be expected when you print that many marbles in a set. Get some of the Uprising issues. Bloodstain. I don't know. That's some Freddy Fazbear looking thing right there. Glastonbury Glaucus. River Mermaid. El Verde Entity. The Spirit Veil. Oh no! Power Cell. And another Atmospheric Jellyfish. Another Sigil. Interesting. I don't think we've seen the whiteout yet. Whiteout's pretty. Camouflage Potion. Light Ward. Primordial Ooze. Sticking together. Selbyville Swamp Monster. Armored Scales. Survival Instincts. Pope Lick Monster. Interesting name. And Petrified Wood foil. And a Chibi Bigfoot. Oh, we're getting close to our Bigfoot. Ooh, the Skeleton Token's cute. Over in the city. We will get a real Bigfoot. I'm telling you, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I hope so. We're getting so many duplicates of all these other rares. I just want a new one. Beaver Shark. Lizard People. Pearl of Desire. The Phantom Jogger of Canton Hill. Armored Scales. Skunk Ape. Mind Probe. And a Snipe. Ooh. I'm sure anyone who went to a camp, like a summer camp, has probably been out snipe hunting. Wampus Cat. Snowflake Token. Alright, we're halfway through. Put this at what? 18 packs in? These have a lot of booster packs in the boxes. I don't think I realized there are 36. Curse. Fur Bearing Trout. I think Pokemon's also 36 packs, which I also don't always consider. Chibi Cumberland Dragon. Lots of Chibis. Whitey. Terrify. And the Pascagoula River Aliens. Seafood Barbecue. Artifact Barrier, Dublin Lake Monster, River Mermaid, Selbyville Swamp Monster, Carnal Edge. I think that's a new one. It's an uncommon. Spectrum Shift, Phantom Car, and the Chibi Cumberland Dragon in foil with another Black Dog. Now, Black Dog's an unfortunate name. One of my first jobs out of IT, we did a lot of medical software for Guam and Saipan. There's little countries out that way. And Black Dog is like a catch-all term for the types of dogs that are just always running around Guam. I think they've just like, because no one keeps them as pets, they kind of just walking around, and that's just what everyone well, you know, after so many years, all the wild dogs together. Ooh, foil Big Bird. And eventually, yeah, anyways, they all ended up as Black Dogs. So when you see Black Dog on a menu at a restaurant, they're just talking about the generic Black Dogs walking around. So it wasn't that uncommon to eat those in Guam. Not everyone does it. It's always like your weird uncle or something like that. Or, you know. But it was at like all the cookouts and stuff that you'd go to if you went to like an event. Weird times. Wildfire. Howler, the Starlight Bloom, and the Fountain of Youth. Frost Elemental. Power Up Purple, Spook Light, John Henry, Survival Instincts, Terrify. We got a Reverse Hollow Lizard, people. I don't know. I mean, I know it feels like a lot of these cards come from X-Files, but it's just because X-Files is also, you know, pretty based off of everything. But, oh my gosh, I'm gonna blank on the dude's name. The Indian guy in the Eternals. He was also on Silicon Valley, but he has an amazing episode on X-Files. It's probably actually one of my favorite of the new. They did those couple new seasons. They had a really good one that was everything Black Mirror should have been, and then they did another one with him. Knutha Polly? I don't know. No. Shoot, what is his name? I don't know. But dude's jacked. He does some great stuff. Oh, Stone Man, full foil, Iowa Dragon. But anyways, watch the new 2 seasons of X-Files. Brought me so much joy. I actually really liked them. I sort of like the about face they take where like Scully's the one who's like, yeah, no, all this stuff's real. Holy crap, I can't believe you're right the whole time. The Mulder's like, nah. No, I just can't believe I've been an idiot for so long. This is clearly all fake, and he's gotta like. So they kind of switch roles, and it's really amusing to me. Billwack Monster, Friendly Snowman, Medford Schmooze, the Spook Light, Chibi Cumberland Dragon, Save the Holy, Pope Lake Monster. Ooh, another cool sigil. I really like these reverse hollow sigils, actually. I kind of want to see what a full hollow one looks like, but these are really well done. This is that I really like selective foiling like this. This is what more modern Flesh and Blood foiling reminds me of, like very selective foiling to really emphasize certain parts of the card. I think that looks really great in there. Old Man Winter. Alright, Artifact Barrier, Flare Shot, Pearl of Desire, a Shovel, Aurora Borealis, oh man, I couldn't tell you what. I don't know what the chase cards are in this set. What are the 3 chase cards? I'm really just kind of opening and looking for cards that I am familiar with. I just picked up the box to open. I didn't think, are there actually cards of value in this anymore? I really, like, I haven't sold any of my MetaZoo. So who knows? It feels like half these rares I get like 3 or 4 of in a box. Frost Shot, Medford Schmooze, Stone of Protection, Chibi Cumberland Dragon, Save the Holy, The Great Earthquake, Starlight Bloom foil, Hateful Demise. I think so far today I did, let's see, I did a 2nd edition spellbook for Cryptid Nation, doing this box Wilderness, and then I'm going to do a box of UFO next. But I really didn't look at chases. I didn't even have plans to list them, honestly. For how cheap boxes are at this point. This is what I wanted. This is my boy Bigfoot. Well, I'm happy. I gotta tell you what, Bigfoot, big fan. This is actually the card I was hoping to get in this set. Yeah, he's a beautiful, big, shiny boy. Yeah, that's solid. All right. Well, he's gonna stay up here, keep us company for the rest of the opening. But I mean, that's what I want. I'm from Allegheny Forest, the foothills of Appalachia. But we've got lots of Bigfoots around here. All right, Cumberland Spaceman, Fur-bearing Trout, Peninsula Python, the Phantom Jogger of Canyon Hill, Beam Up, Whitey, Night Marches. Ooh, and another sigil. I really like these sigils. I really like these sigils and this foiling for them. What a beautiful decision on it. Yeah, all right. And the Frozen Spirit sigil. But really, I'm probably just going to take my favorite MetaZoo cards that I like and just throw them in a binder. Maybe I'll list the rest later, but my main goal is just find the cards that I think look cool, the cryptids I like the most, and throw them in a binder to look at later on, and then maybe sell the rest? I don't know. Restricting Roots. Oh, and a reverse foil Night Marches. Night Marchers, sorry. And Germinate. It's that Idaho Potato. Wow, I can't believe I got Bigfoot. I'm still excited about that Bigfoot. I love Bigfoot. I still need a Mothman of some sort. I might have to keep opening spell books. Maybe just buy some boxes of Cryptid Nation here. Beam Up, Winter's Wrath, oop, come on, Power Cell, and the Pink Mess of Goose Creek Lagoon. Well, that's certainly an interesting critter. And the Jackalope. I do think I got the Mishishishu as well early on, but I think it was a silly name to read. But so pretty solid box if things sold, I guess. But I would ask you, Mr. METAZOO Menace. Ooh, actually, look at that. That's pretty. Oh, that's a very pretty card in foiling. I like that a lot. What do you think they're gonna do? We've got 5 months before our announced METAZOO revamp comes out. Do you think they're going digital? Do you think we're going to get a new set? Do you think they're going to release the 2 unreleased sets? I mean, they said they're not using these old cards, but I don't know if that necessarily means that they're not going to use the 2 sets that are sitting in warehouses. Dude, I can see Awful being the best in Wilderness. Like, that is a gorgeous card. Actually, you know what? I think it's gonna get a space up here next to Bigfoot. And then this is a Snolligoster and another Cumberland Dragon. Two packs left. But I don't know. I'm finding it very interesting to listen to what everyone thinks is going to happen with the set. Like I said, I'm not normally a METAZOO guy. I mean, I had a bunch of boxes. I never got a chance to play it, and especially not around here. I can't even find people to play Magic the Gathering. I'm not going to find someone to play some of these more unique games. But I don't know. I really love the art. Mad Gasser of Mattoon foil. Looks cool. Fountain of Youth. But I don't know. I was really cheering on METAZOO there. It was funny that the time when I finally broke down and bought a whole bunch of sealed was, of course, Hello Kitty, which was just my luck. If I would have waited one more set, but I could not be held off from some Hello Kitty. Shatter Ice, Terrify. Oh, they do have the sigils in the full foil. Not as impactful. I actually think the reverse is way better of these sigils. And a Haunted Tundra. And that cleans up our Wilderness box. Oh, I didn't know he was doing an interview Friday. I might actually have to watch that. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of Nick's Strength in Pokemon. Actually, no, my podcast is Friday. Oh, jeez. All right, well, I'm gonna have to watch the interview after my podcast. But I'm really interested to see what comes. I don't know. Is the idea, because I thought they were pretty clear in the fact that Legacy wasn't going to be used in that big like open letter they put on their website. So I don't know. It would be cool. It would be nice. I think not using Legacy, it would be doing all of their fan base so dirty. And I think that like the big, you know, all the old cards, I don't know, they're just so cool. Like, the art is great. There's a lot of love. The things that people love about this game are in those cards, and it would be the biggest shame to just like put those in a shoebox and call it a day. So, I don't know, we'll see. I hope you're right. I'll say that for sure. Dozing Off, Johnny Appleseed. Oh, and this is UFO, first edition. Roswell Recreation, The Ocean Calls, The Crawfordsville Monster, Flare Up, Spirit Shadow, Opalescent Moss Foil, and the Water Submergence. Yeah, Cannonball. I think, I don't know. I think to be a MetaZoo fan is to be hopeful. There's just, I don't know, there's something about the set and the game, the community, the meta aspects, even the cryptids by nature, like tying the country together. Even if you don't think about it this way initially, you're learning so much about the country based off of the cryptids in each of those locations. It's really just a game about community and just casual fun. So I can see why you'd want to be helpful for this game. And yeah. Ooh, actually that's pretty cool. I like that. Okay. Infinite Power. All right, Earth-Shattering Quake, Invigorate, Robo Flowers. I actually really like Robo Flowers. From Florida. I really don't know what that's got to be based. That is one I do really want to look up, figure out. Time Machine Blueprints, the Casablanca entities. Come on, don't stick. Eye for an Eye, Static Holt, the Burning Spirit Imprint. I'm not sure how I feel about like the rocks in this set. Maybe it's because I don't play Opalescent Moss. But, I don't know. Just, I think having your big pulls be a bunch of rocks is not nearly as cool as, like, Bigfoot, right? Mothman. Those are the big ones. At least in my eyes. Felix Tau, Fire Demon. Wolf Among Sheep. The Seven Thunders. Call of the Storm. Null Spell, Whirling Wimpus. Ooh, and the Houston Batman in full foil. That looks pretty cool. And the Agua. Black Demon, Invigorate, Old Saybrook's Blockheads, Thunder and Ice, Call of the Storm, Mysterious Disappearance, San Pedro Mountain Mummies, and a full foil Pomola. Looks pretty cool. And the Forest Friends. Charles Mill, Lake Monster, Gravity Shift, Rising Tides, Thunder and Ice, Aquapura. I don't know, something about Aquapura really makes me love that art. Polybius is probably still one of my favorites, but that's just because I like, well, I mean, obviously the game, the history around the game, and the X-Files episode with Kevin Smith based off of it, or that based off of this game. Static Snowstone, Sparky Slushy. Well, at least so far, I haven't had the clumping. The clumping issues I had in the first box I opened of this were horrendous. Like, I would open up 6 packs and get 6 of the same rares. I'm like, come on. So this has been a lot better. Energy Being, Green Fireballs. Ooh, foil Cryptid Busters. I like the Cryptid Busters. Yeah, look at that. Oh gosh, beautiful. And another Pomola. So. Oh yeah? You like the Cryptid Busters too? Charles Mill-like Monster seems to be featuring as the first on a lot of these packs. Mike the Headless Chicken, very famous in these areas. Unwanted Guests, Thunder and Ice, Bookmark Blue, Mysterious Disappearance, the White Stag, the Glistening Beach Rock, Omen Street Orb. I really like the Omen Street Orb as well. Got some real Lovecraftian vibes to it. And here's my question, as someone who is a big MetaZoo guy. What game did you end up moving off to? Did you head more towards any of the other new games like Lorcana or One Piece or Digimon, or did you actually have like a decent enough community where you can just keep playing MetaZoo? Opalescent Moss, Frozen Rain Orb. Coming in hot, Forest Elemental, Phantom Kangaroo, Time Machine Blueprints, Arid Drought, Null Spell, ooh, Green Fireballs. That's a foil Hatman. Hatman, really the man of nightmares in most people's weird acid trips, I think, more than anything, but definitely deserves his own card. In the Spirit Infusion Suit. Oh, you never played either. Yeah, man, I get it. I'm off the dip and I opened it all. So, I don't know. I really love opening, and you can't put, like, that Wilderness box was $17. You can't give me a $17 booster box with a potential to upsell later down the road and not have me open or buy and open it. I might pick up some more just to hold on to and see where things land, but I don't know. That's like, ooh, Supernatural Black Hole. Ooh, actually that's a cool foil too. I like that foil effect. But this is definitely buying at this point like a 4 or 5 year hold. So Diamond Hands may prevail. We'll see. And another Charles Mill Lake on the top. Jolt in the Jug, Roswell Recreation, Tinfoil Suit, Bookmark Blue, Garo, Resurrection from the Afterlife, that Headless Chicken. Spirit, oh, and a foil Spirit Infusion Suit, that's cool. And the Caster Gun. The Blood Moon looks cool. Coming in hot. Gravity Shift, Wolf Among Sheep, Terraforming, Alien Bigfoot. Flare Up. Come on. Spirit Shadow. Foil Pomola. And the Foo Fighters. I'm gonna have to open up the other half here in a second before they tumble. Devoid Potion. Invigorate. Oops. Rising Tides. Saber-Tooth Tiger. I think I got a caster gun full hollow in my last box. But I think I have that long box in the next room. Whirling Wimpus. Yeah, the caster gun for whatever reason was one of the like 5 rares that I opened up like 5 or 10 of in my first box. Real awful clump. But I did get a bunch of cool caster guns. Croco Dingo, the Grunch Road Monster, Phantom Kangaroo, Thunder and Ice, Blighted Embers, Dwarf Star, Reaper's Scythe just looks so cool. I kind of want to see that in foil. But instead we got the Mini T-Rex. So the Mini T-Rex is also in the spell books, I think. Was it a spell book? Or one of the starter decks. That's what it was. It was the starter deck for UFO that I opened up last time. So I've got like 3 or 4 of those. Oh, another Hat Man. Really like the Mini T-Rex. Okay, coming in hot. I just love that card. The little bacon shoes just slipping through. Johnny Appleseed. Robo Flowers. Trap Springer. Blue Jet Strike. Giant Squid. No longer cryptid. Reaper's Scythe. And the Sparky Slushy, which I think is just the spring, which is just the Trap Springer on top of the Road something or other. Interesting card. Cryptid Busters. And I don't know, maybe they're just really good with black and red, but like the Dark Auras always slap. All right, we've got Avalanche, Johnny Appleseed, Peace Offerings, the 7 Thunders, Call of the Storm, Null Spell, Resurrection from the Afterlife, and a full foil Evil Wins. In the Burning Spirit imprint. I'm about to be halfway through. Oh, well, I guess not halfway yet. I'm about 16 packs in. Haven't got a Pokeball yet. What's up with that? I need my Pokeball. Cosmic Lightning Cyclone. Forest Elemental. Unwanted Guests. The Ocean Calls. Aqua Pura. Eye for an Eye. Static Halt, Opalescent Moss, a lot of Opalescent Moss foils, and Forest Friends. Dozing Off, the Schmooze, the Intergalactic McDonald's, Phantom Kangaroo, Sam's Trusty Baseball Bat, Bookmark Blue, Polybius, USO, ooh, Foil White Stag, And the Wakinyan. Wakian? 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 Wakinyan? Wakinyan? I don't know. And I'm gonna start taking my allergy meds before I stream instead of before bed. I can barely breathe out my nose. Sorry about that. Got the Greys, the Roswell Recreation, Sky Snake, Kodiak Dinosaur, Dusk's Omen. That'd be cool in foil. Resurrection from the Afterlife. Full foil, Iridescent Orb. This is your let's see. Is this our Pokeball? I can see why you're calling it a Pokeball. That's funny. Dark Shard Meteorite. Beautiful mountain. Holy crap. That just looks cinematic. Wow. Another Dozing Off, Jolt in a Jug, Rougarou, the Seven Thunders, Crop Circles, Frost Ring, San Pedro Mountain Mummy, Glistening Beach Rock. A lot of Glistening Beach Rocks today too. Dragon's Rise. I think I was maybe expecting a bit more like Men in Black and stuff like that for a set, or a set called UFO, but I think it's just Blue Bookmark because they're only Men in Black. Well, I shouldn't say that. There's two right there. The Stargate Project, Accordion Eater, Accordion Eater, huh? Okay, Dwarf Star, the Haddock Goblin. Ooh, foil Gargantuan Gliders. Those are cool. Full foil. And another caster gun. Black Demon. Invigorate. Oh, there's a little damage in that pack. Old Sabrooks, Blockheads, the Ocean Calls. Ocean Calls pretty dinged up, sadly. Call of the Storm, Mysterious Disappearance, Haddock Goblin, and the Loveland Rocket. And full foil. Trying to get that to actually sparkle a little bit there. Here we go. And Supernatural Black Hole. Actually, man, that full foil Supernatural Black Hole I got earlier, actually, I still think about it. It was really cool. All right, Boulder Bash, Merging Flames, Peace Offerings, the Seven Thunders, Crop Circles, Null Spell. Oh, come on. The Green Fireballs, another Sunset Finality Orb in full foil. Great foil. Magic Engineer's Oil. Earth Shattering Quake, Johnny Appleseed, Roswell Recreation, Thunder and Ice, Crawfordsville Monster, Flare Up, Spirit's Shadow, A full foil Frozen Rain Orb. And the Drowned Sea Orb. I like that Japanese style waves. Alright, Black Demon, Gravity Shift, Old Sabrooks Blockheads, Terraforming, Kodiak Dinosaur, Dusk's Omen, the Monster of Partridge Creek, the Burning Spirit Imprint. Lots of rocks in this set. And the Cryptid Busters. Boulder Bash, Intergalactic Space Council, Lightning Spark, the Seven Thunders, Casablanca Entities, Lubbock Lights, the Monster Partridge Creek, and another Sunset Finality Orb, full foil, third full foil Sunset Finality Orb of the day, the Leveland Rocket. Breakfast Aliens, Jolt in a Jug, Old Sayre Brooks Blockheads, Thunder and Ice, Crawfordsville Monster, Mysterious Disappearance, the Haddock Goblin, and the Static Snowstone. Full foil. There we go, Men in Black. This is what I've been looking for. This is what I crave. This is what gets you going. The Men in Black. I like it. And a very appropriate rare. Burnout. Merging Flames. Rougarou. Sherman Beasts. Kodiak Dinosaur. Giant Space Brains. Tinfoil Hat. The Opalescent Moss. In reverse, and the Spirit Infusion Suit. Ooh, just a couple packs left. I wouldn't mind a foiled Men in Black. Foiled Men in Black would be pretty gnarly. Hidden Templars, Phantom Kangaroo, Sherman Beasts, Alien Bigfoot. Oh, yeah, that's funny. Okay. Flare Up, Resurrection from the Afterlife, the Dark Shard Meteorite, and the Spirit Infusion Suit. Charles Mill Lake Monster. Ah, they did something to put those on the tops of all these. There's so many commons. Oh, the Speed Demon. That's what was the other one of that. With the Springtail, Energy Being, Monster Partridge Creek, and another Burning Spirit Imprint, and another Spirit Infusion Suit. Okay, come on, guys. Burnout, that's the Poor Templar, Mike the Headless Chicken, Wolf Among Sheep, the Ocean Calls, Bookmark Blue, the Men in Black, Giant Space Brains, oops, Spirit Shadow, and the Lechuza foil. And another Hat Man. The Carmel Area Creature, Jolt in a Jug, Roswell Recreation, Sky Snake, Crop Circles, Frost Ring, Token Corrosion. Pocket Dimension Orb. That looks pretty cool in the reverse holo. I think it looks better in the foil, but full foil, but okay. And the Static Snowstone. 3 packs left. Avalanche. Headless Cannoneer. Peace Offering. Sky Snake. Accordion Teeter. Eye for an Eye. San Pedro Mountain Mummy. And the Drowned Sea Orb in reverse holo. And another Static Snowstone. Yeah, I don't think there's too much shuffling on these sheets when they print them off. Coming in hot. Grunch Road Monster. Peace Offerings. Stargate Project. Bask in the Sunlight. Dwarf Star. Tinfoil Hat. Ooh, and a full foil Foo Fighters. That's fun to say. Another Static Snowstone. I think it's the 3rd pack in a row. The Static Snowstone. I think there's 3 different cards you could almost bet on to always be the top card in these packs. But as the last pack, we'll have the Caramel Area Creature, the Merging Flames, the Unwanted Guests, the 7 Thunders, Blue Jet Strike, Frost Ring, Static Halt, and another. Oh, this is the full second full foil Iridescent Orb, Pokeball, and a Houston Batman. And that is that. So thank you all for coming out for this opening. We got. Well, I got the one card I really wanted out of every opening today was, of course, this Bigfoot. I got him. Very happy. I'm gonna throw him in a sleeve actually while I'm thinking about it. Probably double sleeve them. That's just how fancy this is going to be. And if you want to catch the rest of my streams, I stream 3 times a week. You can catch my schedule on the Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. And I do 1 box opening a week. I'll do a mail call where all the singles and stuff that I order come in. We'll go over those. Do comics, and I do... Oh my gosh, I'm not finding a normal sleeve. Okay. Whatever. For now, we'll go to top loader. So, if any of that interests you, also Friday, I do a podcast about Flesh and Blood, where I am a collector and reseller. And my friend Andrew is a competitive, nationally ranked player. So, we have a bunch of different perspectives on a lot of the stuff related to Flesh and Blood, and we go over that in the podcast about events and news, and we play games, and it's a hoot and a holler. That's all I gotta say about that. But also, I mean, the whole point of this streams, mostly, is to sell. So, you can see up there, cardboardkings.shop. I've got my 2 TCG stores. The Direct is obviously Direct. They'll have all my Mint Pokemon and Magic the Gathering. Everything else is on the other TCG store. If you buy through those store links on my website, that'll bring you to a special storefront of my stuff, and you will get 5% off if you order through that storefront instead of through TCG searching. So save yourself some money. If you've got some cards you want to look at, check my shop first. See if I've got what you want. There's also an eBay store. I do some graded cards. Actually, I'm fresh out of graded cards. I sold all my graded cards. But I'm looking to send off another couple batches of cards to get graded. So hopefully we'll have that restocked. But if you have any comics, manga, or anything you're looking for, check the eBay shop through that link. I also buy bulk. I'm actually in the middle of buying 2 bulk collections right now, but I'm always looking for more. So if you've got bulk Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, Flesh and Blood, One Piece, or even maybe White Schwartz, I don't know, you hit me up, I'll think about it. but check the link. I've got some guidelines for bulk, how I accept it, fill out the form, give it a submission. I'll give you a quote on what I'll pay you for it. I'm very competitive with my bulk purchases. You may be like, wow, that's not a whole lot of money, but it's also probably more than any other bulk seller or bulk buyer currently online. If I'm not higher, I'm at least tied with the top buy rates. With like, I compare myself against like the 20 biggest buyers. So hit me up if you have any questions, you have any requests for future openings or any topics to cover in the future. Hit me up on the socials. And I say thank you for tuning in today. It's been a blast, and I'll catch you Friday.